All right, we'll be going live in just a moment. I forgot I needed something for today's lesson. Give me a moment here. Oh, I gotta take your board, buddy. Forgot I'm gonna use my whiteboard today, and it's on the other side of the room, so just give me a moment to move it. Ugh. Almost there. Dun, dun, dun. My son is joining us today. He's in the back doing a class with one of his teachers. Just give me a moment. All right, we've got a board. Let's move it a little closer. He's probably not going to be happy that I just had to erase his lizards, but what are you going to do? All right. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Peachy Bezo. All right. Welcome to the Coding Club. It's me, Mr. Galen. Let me know if you can't hear me right. I had to make a quick change to my audio, so if you can't hear me, let me know in the chats. We are going to be doing a little bit of math today in our Coding Club. Let me double check this. Okay. All right. What's up, everybody? All right. So, like I said, you might hear my son. He's in the back doing a class. Hope you're all doing well. Great job last week working along with the code. Today's going to get a little tiny bit complicated because there's some math involved, but that's okay. We can still play around. All right, let's get this going. So we're going to do lesson 5. And Olivia, oh, that's right. I'd rather call you Peachy Bezo. I know that's not how you pronounce it, Olivia, but Peachy Bezo is a fun way to say it. It's a cool screen name, or cool handle as the kids call them nowadays. All right, so let's go over some stuff. Today we're going to be doing math. If we're going to do math, let's just get right to it. All right, got my whiteboard here. So when we do our turtles, we are actually working on a graph. I can't quite remember. I always forget what 5th graders are up to, but this shouldn't be too complicated for most of you. But it might be. It's definitely a little complicated. It's definitely a little complicated for a 5th grader. This is not something I learned in 5th grade. Let me put it that way. I don't think I learned this kind of stuff until like 7th or 8th grade. But kids are smarter nowadays. Oh, cool. Where are you at in Florida? I used to live in Florida. I used to live in the Tampa area, and I also lived in Orlando. Anyway, our turtle screen is actually a graph. So this is our monitor here. This big rectangle is our monitor, and this invisible axis is the thing that we're moving our turtle around on. When we start our turtle, it starts right here in the middle. We have the y-axis and the x-axis. Y numbers go up and down. X numbers go side to side. So when it's right in the middle, it's at x. When our turtle is right in the middle here, like this, it's at x equals 0, y equals 0. I don't know how well you all can see that. Actually, there's a big glare on this board, so that doesn't help at all. And I'm not writing large enough. Let me try that again. So we've got our screen, our monitor. Programmers usually call it like the canvas when they're working on games. So we have like the canvas. And then inside our canvas, there's an invisible y-axis, which goes up and down, and x-axis, which goes side to side. Let me just shut the curtain really quick. That might help with the glare a tiny bit. That helped a little bit. Okay, and so y, when we give coordinates, we might say like x, whoops, you can't see that up there. We might say x equals 0, y equals 0. And that 0, 0 is right in the middle, right here. Or we might say x equals 3, y equals 0. And so if it's going to be 3, this is the x. If this is 0, it goes 1, 2, 3. So it would be right here. That would be x equals 3, y equals 0. I'm going to put 0, 3 here. This is 0, 0. That's so small you all can't even see that. Why would I type that there? Huh. The glare is not really working for me. I guess when I did this last time, I must have done it on a less sunny day. Yes, 0 is the middle. By the way, this math isn't too important for us, so if you're having trouble with it, just hang in there. Sorry. So 0, 0 is always in the middle. When a number goes up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, on the x-axis it goes across. If it goes negative, negative 1, negative 2, negative are just numbers with minus signs in front of them, negative 3, negative 4, it goes in the other direction. Now, for the y, it's the same deal. For the y, if it goes up, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it goes down, it's minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. If you're watching this on a phone, you probably can't see it very well. If you're watching on a screen, you can probably see it pretty good. So we have x numbers that start 0. To the right, it gets bigger. To the left, they get smaller in a negative direction. Please, Mr. Galen. I'm trying to figure out what you're asking, Florissa. Let me read the chat really quick. Oh, you can't follow. Okay. Well, let's just get through this, and then we'll get to the coding part. So this is these invisible axes around moving our turtle around. So when we say, if we were to say go to 1, x1, y1, our turtle would move x1, y1, so it would go right here. If we were to say move our turtle to x negative 3, y2, our turtle would go negative 3, and then y2, so it would move up here. So this is x equals negative 3, y equals 2, because it's negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and then 2, 1 like that. The first coordinate is always the x. You might hear someone say 3 comma 2, and they'd mean x equals 3, y equals 2. So the first number is always the x. It's generally how they would do this. It's how people describe it in math. Let's do some examples in our code. Let me bring this up. It might make more sense. Actually, let me go through our functions first, and then we'll do some examples in code. I just want to show you the axis first. Oh, crap. Hold on. Push. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. Okie doke. All right. So we learned about dot last week. Hopefully dot isn't too new to you. So dot, put the dot on our screen. We could say dot, turtle dot dot with no parameters, and it'll just make a little tiny dot. We could say it with a size here, and that will make a radius of 10. Or we could say with a size and a color, and it will make it that radius with that color. Like this is a radius of 10. This is a radius of 20 here, but it's also colored blue. Turtle dot dot. It's a fun one. It lets you put dots everywhere. We also learned about pen up and pen down. So pen up, it's as though you've lifted your pen off the paper and you move it around so it doesn't draw. Pen down puts it back on the paper and moves it around. So pen up and pen down will have your turtle lift its marker so that it draws or does not draw. By default, it's pen down, so it's always going to draw. So if you say pen up, it'll lift that pen up, and it won't draw again until you say pen down. We also looked at begin fill and end fill. So begin fill and end fill will let you draw a bunch of shapes, and then when you call end fill, it fills them all in. Do I have a picture of that? Yes, here we go. Drawing some shapes, and it fills them in at the end. We could also say color, and it will give us that color for our fill. So if we say color green, it will fill in our shapes with whatever color we put before. If you do it after, it won't fill it in. So you always have to make sure you do color before you start drawing your shapes. We can also do color with 2 parameters, and it will do, it's really hard to see in that picture, but it's got an outline in yellow here. Let me see if I can zoom in at all. Not that one. No, never mind. So today we're going to learn a new one. We can hide our turtle. So we can say hide turtle, and it will hide. So in this example here, turtle hides, it disappears. You'll see that it disappeared. Where did it go? It's just moving back and forth now, but we can't see it. We can't see the little icon for it anymore. And today we're also going to learn go to. So go to tells your turtle to go to specific locations on the screen. Let me show you how that works. So these, you give it the X and the Y coordinate. Let me show you how that works in my own code. Let's create a turtle. You don't have to, this is not for you all to copy down, by the way. This is just, I'm just showing you some examples. Import turtle. So I'm going to do turtle.hide. Sorry, turtle.hide turtle. And then we're going to say turtle.go to 0. Let's lift our turtle up. Let's leave it down. Turtle.go to 0, 0. And let's put a dot there. Dot. So that's 0, 0. Let's go to turtle.go to 100, 0. So it's going to go to x 100, y 0, and then let's put a dot there. Let's slow it down. Turtle dot speed 2. So now we say that it goes to 100, 0. Let's make it go to, now let's make it go to turtle dot negative 100, 0. Let's put a dot. You're all done with your class? You want to come say hi to my students?
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hey, this is my son. He finished his class?
Uh-huh.
All right.
And I still saw you moving the whiteboard.
Yeah, I need.
And they hear you talking.
They heard me talking in your class?
Yeah.
Sorry, Elo. All right. So, go to goes to specific coordinates. We could also say turtle.go to. Why doesn't someone in the chat give a coordinate, and I'll make the coordinate go there? There's a bit of a lag, so I'll give you a moment to give me a coordinate, and we'll test it out. Any coordinates you want, and we'll put a dot there. See. Oh, hey, Aylin. You're in the Twitch chat. Cool. All right. Nothing? No coordinates? All right. I'll make up a coordinate. Let's go to 200x negative 100y. So that is going to move back across, but then down. And it's going to go down here, all the way over there. Anyway, so goto controls where the turtle goes with x and y coordinates. That's the main idea of today, is the x and y coordinates. Oops. Give me a moment. All right, we're back. All right, so let's take a quick look at this code. Is there a bug here? We have import turtle, turtle.pen size 8, turtle.go to 50, turtle.circle 250, turtle.left 180, turtle.circle 250. Is there a bug here for you all? Yes, there is a bug. In line 4, coordinates and turtle always have an x and a y, so you have to make sure that you put some kind of y value there, not just the x. So there's a bug in line 4 where we did not have enough coordinates. Let's take a look at this one. Import turtle. Turtle.pen color hot pink. Turtle.hide. Turtle.circle 120, 366. Turtle.left 180, turtle.circle 120, 366. Is there a bug? Yes, there is a bug. If you said line 4 again, you are correct. Line 4, the function is called hide turtle. Not hide, but hide turtle. So you have to make sure you give it the right function name if you want your turtle to disappear. Let's take a look at what we'll be making today. Today for lesson 5, we're going to make these. You can have another one. I told you you could. All right, let's take a look again. We're going to make this. Boom, boom. Notice that there's no turtle in here. So we don't actually see the turtle, which is important to the trick, because we don't want to see the turtle this time. We just want these colors to pop up. And this is the code I gave you. I gave you the code to make the first two. So we're going to do turtle.pen up so that our turtle isn't drawing. And we do turtle hide turtle so that we don't see it. And then we're going to go to 0, 100, draw a dot of 50, make it coral colored, go to negative 100, 0, and draw another dot of 50, this royal blue. I gave you some hints here. So we're going to go to our code and recreate this, but here's my hints that I gave you. I give you the coordinates, so now we just have to figure out how to do it with the coordinates. Let's take a look. So if I gave you the first two, coral and royal blue, now we just have to do chartreuse, which is an interesting yellow color, and then dark cyan. Cyan is kind of like a primary color. It's used a lot when you're printing paper, cyan. Like if you ever have to get a printer cartridge, it might say cyan on it. So this is dark cyan. And chartreuse is like a yellowish color. And we have the coordinates here, 0, negative 100, and 100, 0. So if we have code for the first two, we should be able to figure out the other two by just changing the coordinates and the colors. So let's take a look. Let's go to, go to Replit/student. We're going to go to Replit/student. Aylin, I'll put it in. Hey Aylin, if you're not following on Twitch yet, you should follow. We do lots of other shows that are kind of fun and interesting. We do like a Lego club. We do Lego brick. And we do Lego robotics, where we build robots and build Lego projects. You should give us a follow. Same with everyone in the YouTube chat, actually, too. You should follow us, and so you can watch these other videos we do. We're going to have some summer clubs around Lego robotics and a few other things. Use your school. Cool. All right. So once you go to Replit/student, you're going to click on our turtle class, and we're going to go to week 5. So here's the code we already got. All right. So like I said, programmers learn by copying code. Everyone copies code. The first program, whenever you learn code, you're always copying. I have books upon books of code that I've learned by copying it. And once you copy things enough, you start to learn it. And so you all are going to copy my code. Okay. I want to join Anonymous. Please help. Ha! Are you from my classes? Or are you someone who just showed up in the Twitch chat? All right, anyway. So we got the first two. And let's go back to our project here. We have coral and royal blue. Which one should we do first? Dark cyan or chartreuse? It doesn't matter. Dark cyan or chartreuse? Let's decide. Turtle.goto. If we do dark cyan or chartreuse. And then we're going to put in 2 coordinates here. What coordinates will those be? I'm going to put 0, 0 for now. And let's do turtle.dot 50. And then we need a color. Should we do dark cyan or chartreuse? If you want, you can follow. It's a classroom, but you can get the code at Replit/. Let me get the pass. Let me get the at Mr. Galen /C4 YA-week-5. You don't need a login, I don't think, to. It's free. On an intermediate hacker budget. So, just so you know, this is a class for 5th graders. You're welcome to join. I've also done this class with older kids, middle schoolers and high schoolers. But you are welcome to do the code and learn along. We're learning Python. So yeah, if we're going to do chartreuse, we're going to do 0 and then -100. You are right, Kayla. And then we have to learn how to spell chartreuse. Chartreuse. It's a French word. Let's see if that worked. Boom. All right, we've got our yellow dot. Now, let's do another dot. Turtle.goto. And this one is going to be at coordinates 100, 0, xy. So we have to go there, and then we have to do turtle dot dot. Let's draw it. An account on Replit is free, but you can also look at the code and just kind of do it. On your own. I don't have the link handy for joining the class, but you can look at the code that we have today. And I think if you look at my user on Replit, you'll see other code. So what's wrong with our code here? Kayla, what do you think the problem is? Florcia. Olivia. Aylin, what do you think the problem is with this? What do we have to fix? Because that's not the color we want. How do we fix it? Where do we put the color here? Dark cyan. Does that work? No, that's not where we would want to put it. So let's delete that. It says too many arguments for that one. Let's move down here and we can put dark cyan here. And now we've got it. This is what would happen if we didn't do pen up at the beginning. Look what happens if we don't do pen up. If we take that out, it will draw the line every time. So we start at 0, 0, we move up here to 0, 100, then we move to negative 100, 0. So you can see how it moves around. Let's put pen up back in the code. All right, let's do some fun stuff. Let's make it a little bit more artistic now that we have this. You all don't have to copy this part. I'm just going to show you some more advanced things. If we do import random, oh, Aylin wants me to check out his code. He's in the Twitch chat. Let me check out Aylin's code really quick. Give me a moment. One moment, Aylin. I'm looking it up. Thank you. We got a package, everyone.
I did got the nuts and package outside too.
All right. Ha, this is free.
Oh, it's not that.
Oh. Ha, where do you live? Everyone here is in New York. I'm in Brooklyn. Aylin, way to go. Oh, Aylin, I love it when you mix it up. Aylin mixed up the code a little bit to do it their own way. Cool, Aylin. Ha, if you look at my old videos for Sunset Spark NYC, you can get a whole playlist of these. Let me grab them for you really quick. Give me a moment. So that link there, that has the link to join another class free with several weeks of videos to learn from, all Python. I'm going to be doing a new Python class in 2 weeks, also Ha. If you follow us, you'll see those soon. Oh, you don't even live in the US. So I'm going to be doing another Python class this summer around robotics and Python. But that playlist you can follow there. Students here in Brooklyn, we have our international visitor. But that's it for class today. I was going to mess around a bit. I was going to show you some other kind of code. So if we do import random, we can do something called rand_int. So let's do x. Let's do what x equals random dot rand int. And let's make it between -100 and 100. So this is going to get us a random number every time we do it. Let's do another one, random y, random.rand int, -100, 100. And now let's do what x, what y. And let's just keep copying this code. Not very efficient, but that's okay. So let's run it. And now it's going to pick a different spot every time. Every time we run it, it picks different random numbers for where to put the dots. All right. Let me check yours, Kayla. What do you got? Oh, Kayla, I see the problem with yours. You picked, so you copied all the code. Oh, Aylin, I'm sorry. Bye, Aylin. Thanks for joining today. Sorry for calling you a him, not a her. Apologies. I wish I could see all your faces so I could put pictures to you, because it's been a while since I've taught you all, and I forget what you all look like. Sorry, Aylin. Many apologies. So, Kayla, let's take a look at your code. Your code has... The problem is that your turtle... Let's take pen up out of here. It sounds like how you were learning maybe Java. If you're doing text window dot write line, that sounds maybe like it might have been Java or something, which can sometimes look like Python. All right, so if we look here, you see that your turtle goes back and then comes back. Do you see the problem? So that is because your coordinates are not right. Let's look back at my example. So the chartreuse one should be 0, -100. And you have 0, 100 here. So we should make that -100. And the next one should be 100, 0. So if we make that +100. And now it fixes it. I love the colors you picked. It looks kind of like Easter. They're very pastel-y. So that's what you would have to do. You just have to fix your coordinates. You just have to fix your coordinates, Kayla. You copied the coordinates twice, and so you just have to fix them to fix so that you're using 100 and 0 and 0, -100. Great job, Peachy. I like the colors you picked. So I think that's it for today. What time is it? We've got a few more minutes. All right, I'll take a look at another one. Oh, you did circles into circles? Let me take a look. I'm going to assume you're George. Oh, you got fancy with yours. Very cool. This is what Sniper did. Florcia fan, try resetting your password. I don't know your password, so I can't help you log in. I like what you did here, George. That's really cool. Nice trick. We could add... Oh, so you added extra dots. Let me see how you did this. Here's something we could do. We could do turtle. Whoops. Oh, hold on. Turtle dot dot. Let's do 40. Turtle dot dot 40. Oh, I misspelled turtle. What country are you from, Ha? Where are you at? So now we have black circles and everything, and then a pink circle inside of the last one. We could add more turtle dots. 30. Let's do this one as white. Turtle dot dot 30 white. What do you think? All right, I think we're going to have to wrap this up soon. Kayla, I hope you were able to figure yours out. Just so you know, so you can just keep adding more dots and just making them smaller and smaller, and it starts to make cool looking things. That's kind of like a secret to abstract art. You just keep adding more things until you feel like you've reached a point where it starts to make sense and look good. The heck is this? All right. That's it for today. Unless there's any other questions. UAE. Oh, wow. Everyone, he's from the United Arab Emirates. We might have some students in this class from other places in the Middle East. Because we're in Brooklyn, so we have kids from everywhere in Brooklyn. I don't think I've ever met a student from UAE before, though. You should definitely check out that link I pasted earlier from the playlist. From Sunset Spark, we have other ones. Florcia, I can't figure out how to help you to log in. You just have to reset your password or something. Or use your Google account to log in. Maybe that works. I don't know how to help you from here. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were a she. That's the second time I've done that today. In the Twitch chat, sorry for assuming. Anyway, that's it for today. It was fun chatting with you, all my students. I'm glad you were able to do a little bit of work today with this. Florcia, I'm sorry, I don't know how to help you to log in. Make sure you're logged into your school Google Classroom, and then try to log into Replit. That might be the problem, but you have to be logged into Google Classroom, I think, and then Replit, depending on how you created your account. Elo, is there something you came over here to say?
I'm going to say bye.
You just wanted to come say bye? Yeah. All right. At 3 o'clock, we've got our craft computing club for younger kids if you're interested. See you all later. Elo's going to be joining us for the other class, and Miss Yadira is going to be teaching that class at 3 o'clock. Not all trolls are males. That's hilarious, huh? Anyway,